Mic test. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Abhi DhiYogi with some song stories and ideas for today's curation. On skills and strengths that we wish to develop, so we are the best at whatever we are trying to pursue, or in whatever pursuits are. Be it at work, be it at home, or be it at school. So the question arises, in terms of skills and strengths, how can I be the best at it, at whatever I'm trying? So we'll talk about, these ideas that may help each one to realize their own strengths and those areas that we could focus on so we improve upon our skills, no matter what our pursuits, be it at work, home, or school. But before starting, how about a song? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only I will see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Won't you stand? Stand by me. When the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long, stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Won't you stand? Stand by me. Thank you. question arises when it comes to strengths. We consider those who are the fastest in whatever they're doing as being strong. We consider those who are able to, let's say, physically achieve some feats as strong. Usually, yeah. Speed equals strength, I guess. And when it comes to our schooling and our work, be it academics or, I would say, intellectual needs per se, trying to solve some problems using our intelligence, even there, speed and, I guess, talking or communication comes into play as the strength. So the person who talks and expresses effectively is considered to know what they're talking about or wins an argument. Or that person who does what they have to do the quickest is considered as strong and smart. So be it the physical or be it the intellectual, we have different benchmarks to measure strengths and smartness per se. But where this model fails is to enable each one who's a part of, the team to realize what their own strengths are. So someone may not be a good communicator or talking or writing, but they might be really good at, let's say, coding or math, right? Or other activities. So how do we recognize those strengths so that at the end of the day, the individual grows and so does the team and so does the organization? Is the question that came to mind. And the idea that sprouted so we could know and enable each one to grow was a very simple solution at work, let's say. One part is the responsibilities that the organization gives to each individual to be completed, whatever that may be. And measure that performance, fine. But is there an opportunity for this individual to do something on their own in whatever field they choose, be it art, be it music, be it social projects, and demonstrate that organically, within the community of the work or society per se. Whatever they feel like, based on their interest and based on their strengths. And if we provide that platform and the program at work or at school, what happens, I believe, is a growth and recognition of each one within the team, but more so, the growth of the team and the organization, because we come to know what are our strengths, each one's strengths and interests, so we can better take up the responsibilities or allocate responsibilities in line with that. So we get the best output, if I may say, from oneself as well as from the organization. So the solution to recognizing one's strength is to have the organization responsibilities or the work responsibilities, and whatever that performance is, fine. But another avenue and opportunity for the team member to demonstrate their strengths, interests, in whatever their aims might be: arts, initiative, academics, music, management, stories or startups. Whatever their aims are, the employees' aims, if they can demonstrate, share, work upon it, I believe we'll come to know the actual strengths of every individual. How about another song? Is it getting better? Or do I feel the same? Does it make it easier on me now? Not that I got someone to blame. You say, one love, it's one life, it's one truth, you and I. It's one, you got to share it. It leaves me, baby, if I don't care for it. It's one, it's one, it's one. Have I come here for forgiveness? Or have I come here to raise the dead? come here to play Jesus to the lepers in my hand. Did I ask too much? More than a lot. I gave you nothing, that's all I've got. One, you got to share it. Leaves my baby if I don't care for it. It's one, it's one, it's one. So having a platform and a program to enable each team member to showcase their own strengths and skills helps the team member, the team, the organization and the community per se, be it the customers, vendors, whoever, that are part of our work, all of them to grow. The work, the priorities may be structured, but if we can at least allow this alternate program and platform to be independent, flexible, what we realize is the growth is because we have balanced the work, responsibilities. And in balancing work responsibilities and hobbies per se, or individual interests, we have enabled each team member to balance, each team to balance, and the organization to balance the priorities. That's the culmination of the chain reaction. And when the organization, be it from the leadership, top down to bottoms up, is balanced, only the best blooms from each one, from each team and from the organization. The best of the ideas are caught when we are balanced. And as we try this, be it at work or anywhere else, whatever we are doing, especially something new, we always face failures or negative outputs or things that don't match up to our own expectation or expectations set by someone else. And whenever that happens, if we are open and accepting, especially when there's a failure or negative, it's very tough, but let's say we are open and accepting, I believe we find the root cause of what triggered that outcome that was not desirable. When we come to know the root cause that caused that undesirable output, we can look at what we need to fix. So that we don't repeat that same mistake. It may take a few tries, once, twice, thrice. But the key is, if our leadership and our organization looks at what can be improved every, let's say, month, every quarter, every week, or every year with our team members. Not finger pointing, but what can be improved by each and every team, each and every team member, by the organization. And put those as priorities for the coming timeline. It might be the next week, next month, next quarter, next year, whatever. But what are the areas of improvement, individually or team-wise or organization-wise? If we discuss and if we're open, and more importantly talk about my own improvements versus someone else's improvements, as a team member, right? Me, Abhi, I feel I should be better at communications, using the right words, or better at playing the guitar, because I get distracted in between, etc. So if I'm open and expressing my own improvements and accepting here are the other areas of improvements that others might suggest or may come to us as a realization, I believe it helps each one, the teams and the organization, grow. Because we're balanced with our priorities and we are open in terms of accepting inputs and sharing our input, building the relationships. And the chain reaction that is triggered out of this is a better flow, synergy between each and every team member. As long as we practice being open. And in doing so, the ideas we caught by being balanced, well, those get planted when we are open. Here, and in others with whom we have the conversation. And the best of the ideas, after they are planted, start growing, as long as, and we'll talk about what that is after this song.
Your love, love, my love, your love, oh, one love, love. Smiles, tears, hopes, fears, all are born from this love. What I get and all that's lost, friend, everything is
So as we balance between work priorities, responsibilities, and personal pursuits, as well as hobbies, for which we provide a platform and a program at work or school, whatever it may be, we balance, and in balancing, we come to know the strengths and the skills of those around us, and catch good ideas. And by being open and honest, expressing, and at the same time accepting inputs, it helps us to grow. Accepting outcomes helps us to grow. Connect better with each other. Create synergy by being open. So, what is the yoga for skills/strength development at work? What is the yoga? Meaning, what is the one thing, or what is the essence that I need to practice or do which will help me grow, which will help me develop strengths and skills? And in doing so, it will help my team, the organization that I'm a part of, also grow, and the community. And hopefully the environment or the nature as well. What is that yoga that will help us all grow? I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's as simple as giving the best that I have, to whatever I'm doing. I'm not the best guitar player compared to anyone else, right? There's so many folks who can do so many different things and so melodious. But the question is, did I play the best that I could today? That is the best, or that is the question. Did I? And it's no one else, telling me you played well or you didn't. That don't matter. The question is by myself. Did I do the best that I could when I was playing the guitar? The answer may be yes, the answer may be no, the answer may be maybe. But what was the outcome? The result? Or I got some boos, or where people said, you suck. Or they clapped. Or there was nothing. But in either of the three outcomes, if I realize what I can improve upon to play better next time, I believe I have grown. If someone booed, then maybe I get an input. Hey, you know what went wrong? And they might say everything. Okay, let me go back and practice more. Or someone might come and tell, hey, you know what? The sound quality wasn't good, or blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me see what I can do to improve. So what's the yoga for growth? Be it in skills, be it in strengths. Give the best that one has to whatever one is doing. And whatever is the result, learn from it so one gives even better the next time around. And in that train of thought and approach or attitude, it doesn't matter what we pursue, we'll eventually start getting better and better, because we'll give the best that we have to everything that we are pursuing. And whatever is the outcome and whatever happens from that experience, we'll try to learn the lesson to help us do better next time, which leads to growth within each one, within the team and others, within the organization and the community and the environment. And you may ask why? Because in order for me to be giving my best and learning from the rest, I have to be anchored in the here and now, in this moment. If I'm distracted, I don't give my best. Let's say I'm in the past or future, thinking about this or that, I don't give my best. But when I'm here, paying my full attention to what I'm doing, I give my best. And whatever is the result, whenever I give my best and I'm in the moment, I see the lesson in that result. And in that loop, I'm more open to others, to situations, to outcomes. And when I'm open, I'm a little bit more balanced and centered. So with balance and being centered, I caught good ideas. By opening up, accepting, and expressing, I planted those ideas. And lastly, when I give my best to whatever I'm doing and learn from the rest, that whatever happens or comes to me, I grow these ideas that have been planted and caught. And in growing these good ideas that help me, help others, help the environment, I facilitate growth for my team, for the organization, and hopefully one day, nature and the community. Thank you for being here today. For all the past concerts and to read the books, visit abhi.dhiyogi.org, or you may join me noon every day at the same link for another concert. Again, thank you.